Horses just got a huge update in V Rising with the release of the Oakveil update, so I thought I'd just take a close look at what horses have to offer now. So we still have the three basic skins, so the Palmino, the buckskin, and the black. Before, what used to happen is you used to have to find the perfect horse with the perfect stats, and you're running around, and it was always a nightmare, especially if you had multiple people in your castle or part of your clan fighting over horses. So none of the stats have changed, and I'll explain why it doesn't really matter now. But first we're going to take a look at stables. So as you can see, I've opened this up and Foxglove automatically goes in there to the stable. The stable has a feeder which will take out of your inventory, but he can't access the vampire horse powers, nor can he be fed flowers. Well, he can, but it won't increase his stats. Moth Eater is already a vampire horse, and I'll show you a quick problem with the stables. So his stable is open, but he's not going towards it. But yet, if I get him a smidge closer, then he automatically goes in. I really hope in the future the devs will have it so that you can assign your horse to the stable and they'll just automatically go to it if you're within your castle limits or something. So as you can see, Moth Eater has max speed, acceleration is maxed out, and I'm just waiting on the next garden rotation to actually finish the rotation speed upgrade. Now they also come with horse perks now. Now these perks are really nice. I like them. My only gripe is that your regular horses can't jump anymore. You actually have to change them into a vampire horse to get them to jump. Where do you find a horse? Typically the farmlands are the best place to go. I went to the southern part. If you have multiple people in your clan, the horse track is the best place to go to get multiple horses, especially if you have people who are picky about what color they get and such. This is how I built the stable at my one place, but for the moment I am going to show you a new boss in the horse track. Now the horse track was a place that was empty for a really long time. It was a great place to check out horses if you liked them and stuff like that, but it was virtually empty. So I'm glad that they added this here. Now, the one thing I'll say is the best place to actually fight him is not on horseback. It's actually on foot, or at least I found that to be the easiest. And what you're going to do is you're just going to run him around the stands. Yeah, that's right. You're just going to run him through the stands. He tends to charge and such, and the middle parts in between the stairs, he can't actually pass through. I know it looks like he can. And if he does a big AoE attack or something like that, which he does do eventually, just goes to the side parts and you'll be fine. And obviously, because this is outdoors, I highly recommend fighting him at night for this. This is the other castle. This was my first castle I built, which will be in a different series of videos. So, how do you get your mount? You need to have your castle heart at level 4 to get subdue, which is, it used to be called dominate mount, I think, but they changed it. You can only have one dominated mount at a time, which is a little bit annoying, but it is what it is. You go to the leatherworking station, you can make yourself a saddle. You don't have to have the saddle, and none of them give you unique stats. They're all just kind of cosmetic. I have all the DLCs, so I have all the cosmetic parts of it. Each saddle will give you +1 to your speed, your movement speed, and your acceleration, and I think maybe your rotation. Definitely the first two for sure. Here are the 4 skins. As you can see, this is just the basic vampire one. I like it. I think it works with her aesthetic, so I actually prefer this one because I'm kind of going for that like Blood Empress kind of look. This is from the steampunk pack. I actually can't remember what it's called, like the Plaguelands pack. This one's cool. It's a little too busy for me. It's not my vibe. I'm not a steampunk type of person, to be honest, but I think it's cool, and I think they put a lot of effort into it. I think the jump is great. Yeah. Like, visually very nice. This one, I believe, came with the Eternal Night pack? I'm not quite sure. I'll put in the comments below which packs each one of these are for. They're just cosmetics. I really like this studio that does it, Stunlock Studios. I'm a huge fan of them. I like what they've done with this game. I like how every patch is an improvement or a learning lesson, and they are willing to admit that. And I feel like they're constantly just fleshing out this game to make it as best as it could be. This is the newest one. I think it's pretty. I might use this later on. I feel like this is like, I have defeated Dracula and I'm the strongest vampire vibes. I feel like this has, this is big energy. But look at how pretty that purple is. I love the runes going behind it. So pretty. I think this is eventually what I will change her into, but for the moment, I'm just gonna stick with the regular one as it suits her just fine. I hope you find your special horrors, and I hope it tastes like raisins.